four representatives here from the Essex Fire and Rescue Service. We asked them to come along because all of you probably know about the tragic incident at Delbrook a couple of months ago. We just so appreciated the work that you did. That was brilliant. And several businesses have actually asked if you could come along today and speak to them.
Morning, everybody. Right, I'm from Essex Fire and Rescue Service and I'm in the business engagement team. So our team is specifically to engage and give guidance to businesses. So we've got some business cards with our contact details on, so please take one at the end. If you don't need us now, in the future you might, so at least you've got somebody to go to if you've got any fire safety issues or any questions. With us today, I've got obviously myself, Kate, who's in the business engagement team, Ollie, who's also in the business engagement team, and Ollie is also our rural fire safety officer. So if you've got any businesses, any maybe that has different buildings or branches in more of a rural setting, then Ollie may be able to give you some fire safety advice around that, maybe about wildfires, how to prevent them, encroaching on your businesses, that sort of thing. Ollie can give you advice around that. We've also got Lee, who's come representing our operational crew, so that's basically the firefighters. So we were asked maybe if somebody could come along from the operational side, because I've heard that you'd like to thank them for the work that they did with the large fire on the industrial site recently. And also Lee can answer questions around any issues that were found fighting the fire, how you can help us when there's a large incident, that sort of thing. Basically, before the fire and since, the business engagement team have been visiting some of the industrial site. Because that's what we do. We visit businesses, we approach them, say, introduce who we are, is there any guidance, advice we can give you, and basically we're there to answer any questions that they might have and help them. What our focus on is fire risk assessments, which is the legal document that you all need. Anyone who has a business premises needs a fire risk assessment legally. There used to be certain criteria. Say, for instance, you didn't need to have a written one unless you employed 5 or more people. That's now changed. So every single company, business premises and public building needs a fire risk assessment now. So you can have somebody in to do that for you and employ them, the fire risk assessors do that. But we've also got information on our website and templates which you can download your own, which is free, and also guidance notes as well, how to complete it. It's like a tick box mostly. There may be certain situations, depending on the risk in your building, that this might not be suitable for you, but you can certainly look at it and think, is this suitable, or contact us, chat to us, and we can help you decide that. You have to also feel competent that you basically know what you're talking about, but the guidance notes should be able to help you with that. We've also got a logbook that you can download as well for maintenance records, things like that, so that's all free information on our website. We've got cards on here, we've got all sorts of leaflets there, cards with a QR code on the back, so that will take you to our website page straight there, so you haven't got to search for anything. Also, I've just grabbed this from after hearing from the police. 2 of the main causes of fires in businesses are electrical and also deliberate fires. I don't know if you have any issues on the estate. It seems like you've got a lot of security, CCTV everywhere, which is brilliant. But there's also, the police mentioned about Crime Stoppers. Don't know if you know about Fire Stoppers, which is basically the same kind of thing as Crime Stoppers, but specifically for fire. So if you see anyone on the estate that looks a bit suspicious or suspicious activity, you can call that number. It is anonymous, I can never say that word. And send the details, and that's the same similar thing as Crime Stoppers. As far as incidents are concerned, and Lee could maybe expand on this, but what we find, and we don't seem to find it here, but what we find on other industrial sites is parking. Don't know if you have an issue with that. But if there is a large incident, then the operational crews need to get obviously to the incident. And you may have seen it's not just, might not be 1 or 2 fire engines. You know, if it's a large fire, there's quite a few fire engines turn up, there's fire cars with officers in, you might have electric people, gas, water, ambulance, police. So many people can turn up, and they all need to get to that incident quickly. So just bear that in mind with parking as well. Maybe report back to the Industrial Watch if they could, I'm sure they could assist as well. We've also got information on home fire safety. I'll just touch on this because I know this is a business event, but also we all live in homes. We've got maybe relatives, neighbours that could be vulnerable. We also do a free service for home fire safety visits. So what happens there is you can phone a number and we fit free smoke detectors, and also come along and we can look at the fire safety in a home. So if you've got an elderly relative, neighbour, somebody with disabilities, you're concerned, then please, we've got some leaflets about that as well. So just thinking if anything else. So basically, have you got a fire risk assessment? So think about that. Is it suitable and sufficient for your premises? And do you review it? So basically, you don't need to have a new fire risk assessment every year, but you just need to review it, and if nothing's changed in the premises, you can just sign it off, say that you've looked at it, nothing's changed, and that's enough. So you don't have to have a whole new fire risk assessment every year. Also, where is it kept? You need to have a copy on the premises. I know a lot of fire risk assessments now are kept online. The old paper copy is done away with a lot of the time now. But if we come along and our inspection team, you should be able to hand it to them. We recommend maybe you keep a fire folder with everything in it, all your test records, maintenance, all that sort of thing. And we can also assist you with templates, like I said. So if you want any information on how we can assist you with that, then come and see us. We've also got business cards on how to contact us. So Lee, I don't know if you've got anything extra with the operational side?
No, the access bit is key. Access is key to allow us in. There's also parking over hydrants. So if you see a hydrant on the curb and you put your car on the curb, just make sure there's a hydrant underneath it, because moving that car is not easy if we need to get access in that hydrant.
Right, and thank you for inviting us today. We appreciate it.